Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Crusader Kings 2 as the Zunbil Empire. In our last episode we have still been bravely trying to resist this slightly dangerous Sunni jihad led by the Caliph here, the Badshah of both Hispania and the Arabian Empire. And it's going okay. Well, we're obviously minus 46% in terms of war score, but I think we're about to be able to turn it around. Let's recap exactly what's going on, as much for my benefit as for yours, because it's been a few days since I recorded the last episode. We have these two armies headed over here, and we're going to try to use them to destroy this 9,000, hopefully before this 10,000 strong enemy army can get over here and help to reinforce that. We have about 7,000 at sea over here, which we are going to be able to use, hopefully in conjunction with the other 13,000, 14,000 or so that we have over here. Once they arrive by boat, if we can use them to fight this 10k, that would be ideal, but they might be out of range by then. We'll land them anyway and hopefully be able to put them to good use. So I think that's about all the troops we have available right now. So we'll unpause and allow these armies to make their way westward here, and we'll keep a close eye on this 10k to see what they're up to. Looks like they... Oh, okay, they were heading over there, but they've maybe changed their mind. Taking a little bit of attrition there. We had a son born to our courtier. This is our half-brother, okay. And I have unfortunately allowed the armies to get into the same county here, so we're probably going to take at least one tick of attrition before they get out, which is real bad news. We have a new high priest. That's fine. Maybe we'll get out. I think we did, okay. Or maybe we did take attrition before. Anyway, we are still doing okay for numbers, I think. And this army of 10k is not going to be a factor in any battle here. So once we have both of these armies in place, we can look at trying to attack them. We have a county converted, that's good. And a tithe, you're too good to me. 144 gold, not 1400, that would be a little too much to expect. Word has reached me that an ambitious adventurer is gathering men for some sort of attack on my territory. Okay, I think of assassins. Good suggestion, let's see how that will go. We can definitely spare some money to bribe some people here. Probably this won't be too dangerous if it does end up happening, but ideally I would like to not have to fight it. And I imagine even if we do have to fight it, we should be finished with the jihad before then. It's going to be 2 years. This could drag on for another 2 years, but hopefully it won't, especially if we're willing to settle for a white peace, which we definitely are. This army should all be in this county by now, so we can get them on their way over here. Fortunately we're not taking attrition there, that's good news. Still let this army get out into the other county though. Ooh, geez, Crusade for Sicily. His Holiness has been swayed by the cries for help from the Christian population in the Kingdom of Sicily. Okay, it's no concern of ours. This is against the Byzantines. And the de jure Kingdom of Sicily does not quite cover the entirety of the land held by the Byzantines down there. There's one county, Rome in fact, which is not part of the kingdom, so they won't get that in the Crusade. I guess the Pope has moved up to Orbetello over here. Okay, interesting. So they won't get Rome back, but they will, if they win, get the rest of the Kingdom of Sicily, which is good news for them, I suppose. So I think we will just send in this 17k for the moment and keep the 16k in reserve. Actually, we'll send in whichever one is going to take longest to get there. So if we do have to reinforce, we can do it quickly. So that'll be the 16k we're sending in first. Since they are 8 days slower, we'll put our best commanders in charge. Not me, though. Why did you get unappointed? There we go. We'll see if they are going to stay there and allow us to start this battle. Well, it looks like they have reinforcements on the way, at least. These armies are headed here, I guess, with the intention of heading there. Afterwards, that's not actually directly connected there, that's fine. Well, we do have our 17k in reserve, so we will use them if necessary. This satrap has provided me with proof that this other satrap has been viciously slandering me. That is not a concern. Even discounting the plus 75. Okay, so we're gonna get there on the 28th. Reinforcements will start arriving. Like, some of them will even be there before we get there. I wonder if we were to start this 17k, if we could change the minds of some of these reinforcing armies. If not, we'll just continue to let them go there, so that they can arrive a bit sooner. Alright, I think this is going to be a pretty good battle. Everything seems to be in order. Maybe they'll even take a little bit of attrition before we get there. Okay, we're slightly outnumbered for the moment, but we have another 17,000 just about to arrive, which should give us the pretty much an overwhelming numerical advantage here. Let's see how it goes. They have a very good leader in the center, and we apparently do not have the same leaders I appointed, but they're okay at least. So yes, in the center we are doing pretty badly despite our numbers, but once we break one or both of their flanks we should be able to turn it around. And that's pretty much how that went down. Offer to join war from the Knights of the Sun. We'll decline again. Maybe we can actually accept at this point, since I think we're going to be able to clean things up pretty effectively from here. Are our other boats on the way there? Yeah. How many men do they have available? Only 4,000. I'm going to decline. Okay, we won the battle. Captured some prisoners. So we definitely need to press our advantage here and follow up to hopefully destroy a lot of these armies if at all possible. Seems like these ones are mostly heading to Tyrus so far, so we already have an army retreating to there. We'll just let them continue. Kerak is also where a lot of them are heading. So we'll send our other army down there. Ooh, wait, no. Did I select the wrong one? No, I didn't. That's okay. We have a new satrap of Esfahan, who is really happy with me. Let's check on our plot against the adventurer as well. We're at 155%. And we are unlikely to get to 200. But we have plenty of money, so I think we'll bribe all of these people anyway. Alright, we won a follow-up battle there, captured a Wali. And I think our next priority is going to be to start taking back holdings, especially if they are not very well manned and can be assaulted. Since I think that's where most of the war score is coming from. Other than the few battles that we lost. Okay, won another battle. We still have some remaining troops to take care of here. So we'll do that. And our troops have all arrived here. Let's check out the supply limits in these counties. We have in total about 20,000, so we can probably just about fit them into Farama here. Oh, except that we can't actually land them there. That's fine. We'll land both here, and then we can just have them walk here. So by doing this, we'll hopefully be able to cut them off from marching troops up here by land at least. And we can clean up any remaining armies of any decent size here, which actually it seems like there aren't really any. Maybe we can detach some troops to help reinforce here. Especially if it looks like they are interested in having a battle. Sure, we have decent people in charge. And okay, it seems like we've taken out most of the remaining troops there. So we have about 7,000 Abbasid troops in this area. Not a huge amount, but we should be aware of them. For now though, we will definitely try to take back some of these holdings, and we can assault them. It's going to be kind of costly, but I think it's for the best. If we can take back the whole kingdom, we'll start getting ticking war score in our favor, which is what we want. And we're taking attrition here because there are some neutral troops marching through, I guess. And we're just about at the supply limit. Shouldn't be too much, though. And maybe we should actually try to catch this 8,000 while they're undefended here. A little concerned about this 10k, but even if they got in, we'd probably be okay in the resulting battle. See if we can assault this one back. We can. And my wife is pregnant, okay. Good news, I guess. We would like a different heir to take over, if at all possible. Looks like this 8,000 is on the move. They aren't interested in fighting us. But maybe we'll just stay where we are for the moment. They're headed down here now. And this we can also assault, so we will. Same here. We have 2 holdings in this county. And 2 here also. And they're assembling another army over here of like 2,000 so far, with a couple thousand more on the way, so we should definitely take steps to stop them assembling anything too much larger if we can. You're headed to Man, which is... where is that? Here? No? Oh, up here, I see. So let's see, this county is probably mountains, I think, but we should be able to attack them and take out that army before any reinforcements arrive. Especially if we send this army here to block off the ones coming from here. We are below the supply limit, so that's fine. A small spear throwing contest could be fun, as well as helping you train for battle. Maybe you should arrange such a contest at your court. Sure. That definitely isn't at all dangerous and couldn't go wrong. My throwing arm will amaze everyone. $12K is headed eastward, so we should be careful. They're gonna take some attrition maybe along the way. After dozens of spears have flown through the sky, one sole victor emerges from the competition. No one's through further than this satrap, our marshal. Okay, congrats to him. We lose 5 prestige, which actually matters, because we're below 2,000, but shouldn't be too big a deal. So we are getting ticking war score for controlling Jerusalem, but we're still basically at 0 war score. We're going to have to fight more battles here, I think, before we can have any chance of getting a white peace. Because of your strength and ability to beat a normal man down in a brawl, people from all around have begun to talk about you as someone you don't want to pick a fight with. It feels good to be recognized. So we gain 100 prestige, which, as mentioned, does matter. Alright, so we won that battle. We would like to fight this 2,000 if we can. We'll see if we can catch them in here. Which it looks like we are going to be able to do. And we'll see where these guys are going, and if we can fight them with this 21k. Ooh, that's going to be a bit dangerous. And we will. Maybe we'll try to fight this 1k and then come back down the coast and be ready to reinforce any possible battle here. Should have time to do that. If we catch them, which we are just about going to do by one day. Oh, and we have 6,000 Abbasid troops on the way in here. And another 1,000. So that makes this kind of a close battle. But we should have a few days before the reinforcements get there. Actually, more like a week. Actually, never mind. It's more like 2 weeks or even more. So that should actually be fine. We might even win the battle before the reinforcements arrive. So we'll continue to allow it to happen. Or maybe not. I had the date read entirely wrong. Okay. Well, that's fine. It still looks like a reasonable battle. My son has a tender and loving soul, trusting everyone in the castle. I fear he will get hurt someday. We'll make him kind. That seems fine. And an extra diplomacy. Alright, so we won that battle, no problem. We should make sure the leaders here get some better ones in charge if we can find them. Okay, so it's 12k versus 11k. Not great, but let's hope we do just fine anyway. And we won a little battle over here. We have our 11k on their way to possibly reinforce. Okay, we broke 2 of their flanks, they broke 1 of ours. That should give us the win. A little closer than I would like, though. Captured a prisoner. And some other prisoners. Seems like these armies are mostly heading to Wadi Musa. So we'll head there ourselves. Follow up. And just check in case there's any chance of getting a white piece. No. Okay. But things seem to be going pretty much okay. If they're going to take some attrition down here, that's even better. We could potentially try and catch this 10k, but the other army is a little too close and will probably just reinforce, so I think we'll leave them to their own devices for the moment. But that is going to do it for this episode. We'll have to continue this war in the next one, so thanks for watching, and join me again then.